Today also we continue the same topic, namely locus, change of axis and straight line. So that because we are covering all models regarding locus, change of axis and the straight lines. So now 118, the image of the point A comma B in the line y is equal to minus x is q, and the image of q in the line y is equal to x is r, then the midpoint of the segment PR bar is equal to a plus 1, a plus b comma a plus b, 2, a plus b by 2 comma a plus b by 2, 3, a minus b, b minus a, and 4, origin 0, 0. Now you know that q is equal to, because it is the reflection of p in the line y is equal to minus x. So therefore q is equal to minus b minus a, and r as minus a comma minus b, because r is the image of q in the line y is equal to x. So therefore midpoint of PR is simply a minus a by 2 comma b minus b by 2, which is 0, 0. Now you can see the diagram also. So answer is option number 4. Option number 4. 119. If the equation of the base of an equilateral triangle is 2x minus y is equal to 1, and the vertex opposite to the base is minus 1 comma 2, then the length of the side of the triangle is 1 square root of 20 by 3, 2 square root of 8 by 15, 3 2 by root 15, and 4 root 15 by 2. And you know that suppose P is the length of the altitude drawn from A to the base. Now if you use sin 60 formula, P is equal to sin 60 is equal to P by A, and that is nothing but root 5. So root 3 by 2 is equal to, see, the distance of A from the base is simply root 5. Now again 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 is equal to sin 60, which is equal to P by A, nothing but root 5 by A. So therefore A is equal to 2 root 5 by root 3, which is square root of 20 by 3. So that means option number 1. Here please see, first you calculate the length of the altitude, then you use sin 60. Then you will get A value, because it is an equilateral triangle. So the altitude length from A to the BC is simply root 5, and because sin 60 is root 3 by 2, which is also equal to P by A, so therefore A is equal to root 20 by 3. So option number 1, 120. The locus of the orthocenter of the triangle formed by the lines 1 plus p into x minus py plus p into 1 plus p equal to 0, and 1 plus q into x minus qy plus q into 1 plus q equal to 0, and the line y is equal to 0 means x-axis is a hyperbola, straight line, ellipse, and a parabola. This of course JE 2009 it is asked, because it's a locus problem and also simple problem. So that's why I included this problem itself. Now you know that by solving this one, the vertices of the triangle, by solving the lines equations, the vertices of the triangle are A, PQ, comma P plus 1 to Q plus 1, B, minus P0, C, minus Q0. Now altitude from A to BC is x is equal to PQ. Altitude from B to AC is y is equal to minus Q by Q plus 1. Solving 1 and 2, orthocenter, we have x is equal to PQ and y is equal to minus PQ. That means x plus y equal to 0. X is equal to PQ and y is equal to minus PQ. So therefore x plus y is equal to 0. So that is the locus of the orthocenter. So x plus y is equal to 0 means straight line. Answer number 2, 121. 0, 0, P34, Q60 be the vertices of a triangle OPQ. The point R inside the triangle OPQ is such that triangle OPR, triangle OQR, and triangle OPR. See, triangle OPR, triangle PQR and triangle OQR are of equal area, then the coordinates of R are 1 4 by 3 3, 2 3 comma 2 by 3, 3 3 comma 4 by 3, and 4 4 by 3 comma 2 by 3. So this is asked also JEE 2007. Okay, because here this problem is connected with only geometrical property, and you know that, and everybody knows from elementary geometry that the centroid is the only point inside the triangle which divides the triangle into equal areas. There are 4 equal areas. Understand? Centroid is the only point inside the triangle which divides the entire triangle into equal parts. Okay? So therefore, but G, we know that G is nothing but the sum of the x coordinates by 3 and sum of the y coordinates of the by 3 of the vertices. So here, so the sum of the 3 x coordinates of the vertices are 0 plus 3 plus 6 by 3 and 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 by 3. So answer is simply 3 comma 4 by 3. Ortho center of a triangle with vertices 0 0, 3 4 and 4 0 is 3 comma 5 by 4, 2 3 comma 12, 3 comma 3 by 4, 4 3 comma 9, 3 comma 9. So this is JEE 2003. Now you take the points. Equation of the altitude AD. So where A is equal to 3 4 is x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Next, equation of the altitude OE from 0, from that is OE from origin O onto AB is simply y is equal to minus of 4 minus 3 by 0 minus 4 into x, which is equal to 1 by 4 into x. So solving 1 and 2, that means h is equal to 3 comma 3 by 4. Here to see, to find the orthocenter of a triangle, it is enough if we find two altitudes of the triangle and solving. So using that principle, that procedure, so you get that orthocenter of the triangle is 3 comma 3 by 4. Option number 3. Right. Area of the triangle 123. Area of the triangle formed by the line x plus y is equal to 3 and the angle bisectors of the pair of lines x square minus y square plus 2y is equal to 1 is 2 square units or 4 square units. Of course, all are square units. When the area comes into a picture, units means square units. 3 6 and 4 8. JEE 2004. Right. The lines are, the combined equation, the pair of lines can be written as x square is equal to y minus 1 whole square. That x square minus y square plus 2y is equal to 1 can be written as x minus x square is equal to y minus 1 whole square. So that means x is equal to plus or minus y minus 1, or the lines are x plus y is equal to 1 and x minus y is equal to minus 1. So these are the bisectors of the angle between the line. The bisectors of the angle between the lines are x plus y minus 1 by root 2 is equal to plus or minus x minus y plus 1 by root 2. So those are x plus y minus 1 is equal to, so the angle bisectors are nothing but x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So therefore, area of the triangle formed by the lines x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 and the given line x plus y is equal to 3. So that is simply half of 2 into 2, which is equal to 2 square units. See, in the figure, I have shaded the required triangle. I have shaded the required area of the required triangle. Please see. So correction option is 1. Option number 1 itself. 124. The adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 4x plus 5y is equal to 0 and 7x plus 2y equal to 0. That means those two adjacent sides passing through origin. if the equation to one of the diagonals, to one diagonal is 11x plus 7y minus 9 equal to 0, then the equation of the other diagonal is x plus y is equal to 0, 2 x minus y is equal to 0, 3 2x minus 11y plus 9 equal to 0, and 4 x minus y minus 9 is equal to 0. So, now the line is 4x plus 5y equal to 0, 1, 7x plus 2y is equal to 0, 2, 11x plus 7y is equal to 9, 3. Solving 1 and 3 and 2 and 3, we have 3, the consecutive vertices of parallelogram are minus 2 by 3, 7 by 3, and origin and 5 by 3 minus 4 by 3. And you know that if you know the 3 consecutive vertices of a parallelogram, we can know the fourth vertex also, because we know that if x1 by 1, x2 by 2, x3 by 3 are 3 consecutive vertices of a parallelogram, then the fourth vertex is x2 plus x3, x1 plus x3 minus x2, and y1 plus y3 minus y2. So, if you use that formula, the fourth vertex is simply, fourth vertex is minus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3 minus 0, comma 7 by 3 minus 4 by 3 minus 0. So, which is nothing but 1 comma 1. See, because it is 1 comma 1, what is the line equation? The other diagonal is OB, which it is passing through origin and 1 comma 1. So, its equation is y is equal to x. Y is equal to x. That means x minus y is equal to 0. So, answer number 2. So, 125. If the perpendicular bisectors of the line segment joining 1, 4 and 𝗂𝗪3 has y-intercept minus 4, then a possible value of alpha is minus 2, 2 minus 4, 3 1 and 4 2. Please see, perpendicular bisector means it is the locus of the point which is equidistant from two fixed points. Okay. So, Rxy is equidistant from both P14 and 𝗂𝗪3. So, therefore, Rp is equal to Rq if and only if x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to x minus alpha whole square plus y minus 3 whole square. That is, if you simplify, then 2 into alpha minus 1 into x plus 8 is equal to 2y plus alpha square. Or now, what he asked has y-intercept minus 4. So, alpha square is equal to 4, minus 4 is equal to y-intercept, that is minus 4 is equal to 8 minus alpha square by 2. That means, after simplification, you got the line 2 alpha minus 1 into x plus 8 is equal to 2y plus alpha square. Is not. Write that equation, put that equation of the line in the intercept form and equate the y-intercept to minus 4. Equate the y-intercept to minus 4. So, in the intercept form, so the y-intercept is 8 minus alpha square by 2, which is equal to minus 4. So, therefore, which gives alpha square is equal to 16 or alpha is equal to plus or minus 4. So, option number 2, because he asked one of the possible values, one of the possible value of alpha. So, alpha can be minus 4. 126. Equation of the line through the point 2 comma minus 3 and parallel to the line joining the points 4 comma 1 and b minus 2 comma 2 is 1 x plus 6y plus 12 equal to 0, x plus 6y minus 12 equal to 0, x plus 6y minus 16 equal to 0 and x plus 6y plus 16 equal to 0. Now, the slope of the line AB where a is equal to 4 1 and b is equal to minus 2 2 is simply minus 1 by 6. So, therefore, required line equation is y plus 3, because the line must pass through 2 comma minus 3, y plus 3 is equal to minus 1 by 6 into x minus 2 or x plus 6y plus 16 equal to 0. So, correct option is option number 4. 127. Sum of the slopes of the lines which make 45 degrees with the line 3x minus y plus 5 equal to 0 is 1 3 by 2, 2 minus 3 by 2, 3 minus 2 and 4 1 by 2. Suppose, solution, suppose M1 and M2 are the slopes of the two lines and theta is the angle between them. Then tan theta is equal to, you know that the tan theta formula is a modulus of M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2, which will give you the acute angle. which will give you the modulus, always gives the acute angle. Without modulus, you will get either acute or a obtuse angle. So here you are given 45 degrees angle between the lines. So 1 is equal to tan 45, which is equal to m minus mod m minus 3 by 1 plus 3m, and where 3 is the slope of the given line, 3x minus y plus 5 equal to 0, which implies that 1 plus 3m is equal to plus or minus m minus 3. So that will give you that m is equal to minus 2 or half. Minus 2 or half. So therefore, the sum of the slopes is simply minus 3 by 2, which is option number 2, 128. The points A13 and C51 are extremities of a diagonal of a rectangle ABCD. The other two vertices B and D lie on the line y is equal to 2x plus c. Then the value of c is 1, 2, 2, 4, 3 minus 4 and 4 minus 2. And you know that in any parallelogram or in fact in rectangle or square or anyone in any parallelogram, you know that diagonals bisect each other. So the other diagonal of this rectangle, it must pass through the midpoint of AC. The midpoint of AC, which is nothing but 3, 2. 3, 2. So m is the midpoint of AC, therefore m is equal to 3, 2. Since m lies on the diagonal BD, so we have got 2 is equal to 2 into 3 plus c. So that means c is equal to minus 4. So correct option is option 3. Problem 129 problem is asked in 2000, JE 2000. So 129, problem number 129. Let PS be the median of a triangle with vertices P2, 2, Q6, minus 1 and R7, 3. The equation of the line passing through 1, minus 1 and parallel to PS is 2x minus 9y minus 7 equal to 0, 2x minus 9y minus 11 equal to 0 and 2x plus 9y minus 11 equal to 0, 2x plus 9y plus 7 equal to 0, and this problem is asked in JE 2000. Now since SC is the midpoint, of QR, so SC is equal to 13 by 2, 1, and the slope of SP is 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 13 by 2, which is nothing but minus 2 by 9. Okay. So therefore, equation of the line through 1, minus 1, and parallel to PS is 5 plus 1 is equal to minus 2 by 9 into x minus 1 or 2x plus 9y plus 7 equal to 0, which is option number 4. Because you know that any line parallel to a given line must have the same slope. Okay. Now coming to problem number 130. A straight line L with a negative slope passes through the point 8, 2 and cuts the positive coordinate axis, means positive x-axis and positive y-axis in P and Q. Then the absolute minimum value of OP plus OQ, where O is origin, as L varies. If L varies, P and Q vary. So OP plus OQ vary. So OP plus OQ minimum value is asking 1, 6, 2, 9, 3, 12 and 4, 18. This is JE 2002. Let the line L be y minus 2 is equal to m into x minus 8, where m is less than 0 because negative slope. So therefore, if you solve this line equation, L equation with positive coordinate axis, that is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, we get P is equal to 8 minus 2 by m, 0 and Q is equal to 0, 2 minus 8m. Now here observe, these points are on the coordinate axis. So the distance of these points from origin is OP and OQ, and because m is negative, minus 2 by m is positive and 2 minus m is 8m minus 2 minus 8m, that is also positive. So OP is equal to 8 minus 2m and OQ is equal to 2 minus 8m because m is negative. So OP plus OQ is equal to 10 minus of 2 by m plus 8a by m, and that is greater than or equal to 8 plus 2 into square root of minus 2 by m into minus 8 by m, because you know that arithmetic mean of positive numbers is greater than or equal to their geometric mean, and the equal occurs only when all the numbers are equal. So here minus 2 by m is negative, positive, and minus 8m is positive. So therefore OP plus OQ is equal to so and so, and for that, because minus of 2 by m plus 8m and 10, they are positive numbers, so you can apply AMG inequality. So if you apply AMG inequality, then OP plus OQ is greater than or equal to 18. Okay, and equality is simply 2 plus 10 plus 2 into 4, which is equal to 18. So minimum value occurs if and only minus 2 by m is equal to minus 8m, or if and only m is equal to minus of. So the correct option is of course 4, but they have not asked at what value of m the minimum value occurs, but simply asked that the minimum value of OP plus OQ. The minimum value of OP plus OQ is always 18, because OP plus OQ is greater than or equal to 18, greater than or equal to 18. So 18 is the minimum value. 131. The equations of a pair of opposite sides of a parallelogram are x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0 and y square minus 6y plus 5 equal to 0. The equations of its diagonals are 1 x plus 4y comma 13 is equal to 13 comma y is equal to 4x minus 17. 2 4x plus 7 is equal to 13 and 4y is equal to x minus 7. Third, 4x plus y is equal to 13, y is equal to 4x minus 7. 4 y minus 4x is equal to 13 and y plus 4x is equal to 13. And you know that x square minus 5x plus 6, if you factorize, that is x minus 2 into x minus 3. So one pair of parallel sides of the rectangle are x is equal to 3. Both are vertical lines. Both are vertical lines. And the other equation, y square minus 6y plus 5 equal to 0, if you factorize, the lines are y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5. Those are horizontal lines. So therefore, the vertices of the rectangle are simply A 2, 1, B 3, 1, and C 3, 5, and D 2, 5 while solving these equations. So equation of the diagonals AC and BD are 4x minus y is equal to 7 and 4x plus y is equal to 13 respectively. So the equation of its diagonals. So the correct option is option number 3. 4x plus y is equal to 13 and y is equal to 4x minus y minus 7 equal to 0. 132. A straight line through origin O meets the parallel lines 4x plus 2y is equal to 9 and 2x plus y is equal to minus 6 at points P and Q respectively. Then the point O divides the segment PQ bar in the ratio 1:2, 2 3:4, and 3 2:1, and 4 4:3. And you know that in the elementary geometry or in the 8th class itself, any two parallel lines, if a line, a transversal cuts them, the intercepts made on those parallel lines, the ratio is always constant. Whatever two transversals you take, that you have studied. So here, even though through O, a line through O meets the parallel lines in P and Q, okay, the ratio is always same, even if you take a line through O and perpendicular to both the given lines, at right angles both the given lines. So that's why see the diagram. In the diagram, I have given through origin, a straight line is drawn perpendicular to both the lines, meeting the lines in M and N. The given, the required ratio is nothing but is equal to OM is to ON. The required ratio is OM is to OP is to OQ is equal to OM is to ON because of the geometrical property of parallel lines cut by a transversal. So here OM is equal to 9 by root 20 or 9 by 2 root 5 and ON is equal to 6 by root 5. So OP is to OQ is nothing but 3 is to 4. So correct option is option number 2, 133. The line L is equal to x minus y minus 2 equal to 0 divides the segment joining the points A 3 comma minus 1 and B 8 comma 9 in the ratio 1 2 is to 3, 2 2 is to 1, 3 1 is to 2 and 4 3 is to 4. And suppose A is equal to A3 minus 3, suppose it is x11 and you know that the given line L11 means 3 minus of minus 1 minus 2 which is equal to 2 and B is equal to 8 9, suppose it is x2 y2. Therefore, L22 is equal to 8 minus 9 minus 2 which is minus 3. And you know that, you please remember that a line L equal to 0 divides a line joining 2 points A and B. You know, it is a result in your geometry in the ratio minus L11 is to L22. Minus L11 is to L22. So here L11 is 2 and L22 is minus 3. So minus L11 is to L22 is minus 2 is to minus 3, which is nothing but 2 is to 3. So the answer is 1. Correct option is 1. And you can also work out this problem by using, you suppose the ratio AP is to PB is equal to lambda is to 1 and write the coordinates of P. If you take lambda is to 1, then coordinates of P are, you have 8 lambda plus 3 by lambda plus 1 and 9 lambda minus 1 by lambda plus 1. That is, now use that P lies on the given line. Use that fact that the P lies on the line x minus y minus 2 equal to 0. Then you will get the value of lambda. In that procedure also you can work out. And you can directly use that formula. The ratio will be always minus L11 is to L22. Because minus L11 is to L22, you will get, from that you can decide the points also. The whether the division is external or internal. So here lambda is equal to, if you use the second procedure, lambda is equal to 2 by 3. So therefore, the answer is option number 1. If L is equal to AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, L11 means AX1 plus BY1 plus C. That means replace x and y with x1, y1, then it is L11. If you replace xy with x2, y2, that is called L22. If you replace xy with xj and yj, then LJJ, AXJ plus BYJ plus C. So you can solve. See, such type of problems are frequently asked in EAPCET and also intermediate. 134. If A plus B plus C is not equal to 0 and the lines AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, BX plus CY plus A equal to 0, CX plus AY plus B equal to 0 are concurrent, then the quadratic equation AX square plus BX plus C equal to 0 has 1 equal roots, 2 rational roots, 3 irrational roots, 4 imaginary roots. Right. And all of you know that the concurrence of 3 lines, the condition is the determinant formed by their coefficients is equal to 0. So here the determinant formed by the coefficients of the lines is determinant A, B, C, B, C, A, C, A, B is equal to 0. That implies if you expand it, A cubed plus B cubed minus 3AB is equal to 0. So that implies if you factorize is A plus B plus C into A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA equal to 0. But A plus B plus C is not equal to 0. So therefore, A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA is equal to 0. So that is half of A minus B whole square plus B minus whole square plus C minus A whole square equal to 0. This is if A is equal to B is equal to C. Therefore, the equation is x square plus x, the equation of the line, the equation of the quadratic equation is simply because x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0 because A is equal to B is equal to C. That means x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0 has imaginary roots because the discriminant b square minus 4 is C. 1 minus 4 which is minus 3 is negative. And we know that if the discriminant of a quadratic equation is negative, then it must have imaginary roots. So, the roots of, if those three lines are concurrent, then the quadratic equation formed by ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has imaginary roots. So, answer is number 4. Answer is option 4. 135. If the straight line L is equal to 2x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0 bisects the angle between the lines of which one of the lines is L1 is equal to 3x plus 2y plus 4 is equal to, then the equation of the other line is 9x plus 26y is equal to 48, 9x plus 46y is equal to 28, and 9x plus 26y is equal to 28, and lastly 4 is 3x plus 26 is equal to 26y is equal to 48. Now, here you will use the bisectors and equation of any line. You know that equation of any line passing through the intersection of two lines L1 and L2 is of the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 or L2 plus lambda L1 equal to 0. So, here now let the other line be L2 equal to 0. So, therefore, equation of L2 is 2x plus 3y plus 4 plus lambda into 2x plus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. Since any point on L equal to 0 is equidistant from both the lines L1 and L2, because in bisector means you know that locus of the point which is equidistant from two given lines, intersecting lines is nothing but the intersector between the angular bisector between the two lines. So, both distance equal. So, therefore, if you use the perpendicular distance formula, you will have 3x plus 2y plus 4 plus lambda into 2x plus 3y plus 1 by square root of 3 plus 2 lambda whole square plus 2 plus 3 lambda whole square is equal to 3x plus 2y plus 4 by square root of 3 square plus 2 square. So, after simplification, this will give, you will get 13 lambda square plus 24 lambda plus 13 equal to 13. So, the lines pass through origin because 13 will cancel. So, the lines are, the lambda value is lambda is equal to 0 or minus 24 by 13. But L1 equal to 0 corresponds to this, lambda is equal to 0 corresponds to one of the lines, the given one of the lines. So, the other value minus 24 by 13 gives the required line. So, which is nothing but option number 2, 136. The coordinates of 3 points A, B and C are respectively 6, 3, minus 3, 5 and 4, minus 2. If P is any point x, y, then the ratio of the areas of triangle PBC and triangle ABC is, so 1 by 7 into x minus 2y minus 1 modulus, and 1 by 7 into mod x minus y plus 2, 3 1 by 7 into mod x minus y minus 2, and 4 1 by 7 into x plus y minus 2. And now here just you have to use the area of the triangle formula. You know that delta 1 is equal to area of triangle ABC, which is half of determinant 6th comma 1, of course, absolute value. Determinant 6, 3, 1, minus 3, 5, 1, minus 3, 5, 1, 4, minus 2, 1, which if you simplify it, 49 by 2. Delta 2 is the area of triangle PBC. This is half of xy1 minus 3, 5, 1, 4, minus 2, 1. So, if you expand it, that is you will get 7 by 2 into modulus of x plus y minus 2. So, delta 2 is to delta 1. You require delta 2 is to delta 1 is 7 by 2 is to 7 by 2 into mod x plus y minus 2 is to 49 by 2, is to 49 by 2. So, therefore, 2 will cancel, 7 cancel. So, you will get mod x plus y minus 2 is to 7. So, the correct option is option number 4. 137. The equation of the perpendicular bisectors of the sides AB and AC of triangle ABC are x minus y plus y equal to 0 and x plus 2y is equal to 0 respectively. If A is 1 comma minus 2, then the equation of the side BC, asked, equation of the side BC is 1 14x plus 23y minus 40 equal to 0, 2 14x minus 23y plus 40 equal to 0, 3 3x 23x plus 14y minus 40 equal to 0, and 4 23x minus 14y plus 40 equal to 0. This of course long back asked in JE, which is in JE 1986. So see the figure, and you know that if you take the perpendicular bisector, B is the ABC of the triangle. Suppose B is x1 y1. So this x1 y1 is nothing but the reflection of A 1 comma minus 2 through the perpendicular bisector x plus 2y is equal to 0. So that is, we will have, if you use the reflection for image formula, and all of you know, if HK is the image of x1 by 1 in the line L is equal to Ax plus By plus C equal to 0, then H is equal to x1 minus 2A into mod Ax1 plus By1 plus C by A square plus B square, and by 1 is equal to 2 by 1, that is K is equal to 2 by 1 minus 2B into Ax1 plus By1 plus C by A square plus B square. In both the formula, that Ax1 plus By1 plus C by A square plus B square is common. So if you use the image formula, x1 is equal to, you will get 1 plus 6 by 5, which is 11 by 5, and y1 is equal to minus 2 plus 8 by 5, which is 2 by 5. So therefore B is equal to 11 by 5, 2 by 5, and similarly C is minus 7 comma 6. So therefore equation of BC is 14x plus 23y minus 40 equal to 0, because we obtained the coordinates of B and C. So we can write the equation. And B and C, how did we obtain? By using the image formula. Image of a point in a given line. The formula, of course, it is a theorem in your intermediate course, and you have to remember that formula, because otherwise it will take, by solving the equation, you will get a little bit time, extra time you have to waste. But if you remember that image formula and foot of the perpendicular formula, you can do all the problems about the foot of the perpendicular or the image by using those formulae. So here the correct option is option number 1, 138. The points A 0 comma 8 by 3 and B 1 comma 3 and C 82 comma 30 are the vertices of 1. An obtuse angled triangle, 2. An acute angled triangle, 3. A right angled triangle, and none of the 3. It is asked in 1986. Now you know that the slope of AB is equal to 1 by 3 and slope of BC is also equal to 1 by 3. So slopes are same for AB and BC. So that means AB and BC must be parallel, but B is a common point, so they are collinear. A, BC are collinear. So answer is none of the above, that is 4, option number 4, 139. Here in this question, he has given 3 lines and some properties of the lines in the column 1 and some properties of the lines in column 2, and you are asked to match the items of column 1 with column 2, and the options are given here. 1, 2, 3 options. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to identify the correct option. Now you consider the 3 lines. L1 is equal to x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. L2 is equal to 3x minus ky minus 1 equal to 0. L3 is equal to 5x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Now match the items of column 1 with those of column 2 and identify the correct matching. So column number 1, A, L1, L2, L3 are concurrent if k value is, B, L1, L2 are parallel if k value is, C, L2, L3 are parallel if k is, and D, L1, L2 are perpendicular if k is. In the column 2, you are given P minus 9, Q minus 6 by 5, R 1 and S 5. And the options are given. First question, the correct pairing of option A, AS, for BP, for CQ, for DR, and 2 for AS, for BQ, C goes to R and D goes to P, and 3 A goes to P, B goes to Q, C goes to R, and D goes to S, and A4 A goes to Q, B goes to S, C goes to P, and D goes to R. Among them, you have to identify which option is correct. Right. Here we will use all the fundamental properties of lines. A, first L1, L2, 3 are concurrent. You know that 3 lines are concurrent if and only if the determinant formed by their coefficients of the equations is equal to 0. Here the determinant is 1, 3 minus 5, 3 minus k minus 1, 5, 2 minus 12. That is equal to 0. If you simplify it, you will get k is equal to 5. So k is equal to 5 means for A, the matching is S. B, L1 and L2 are parallel if and only if the slopes are equal. That means 3 by k is equal to minus 1 by 3. So k is equal to minus 9. So for B, matching is P. Next, L2, L3 are parallel. L2, L3 are parallel, again the slopes are equal. So 3 by k is equal to minus 5 by 2. That implies k is equal to minus 6 by 5. So for C, the matching is Q. And L1, L2 are at triangles if the product of product of slopes is equal to minus 1. So that is 3 by k into minus 1 by 3 is equal to minus 1 and k is equal to 1. So the correct matching is R. That is 1. So here the correct option is A goes to S, B goes to P, C goes to Q, and D goes to R. So correct option is option number 1. Next, 140. So this is 140 problem JEE 1997. Here for 1997 here there is a story, because I know, because I am teaching the JEE mathematics right from 1984. So that's why I know the history of all JEE exams. In JEE 1997, the paper is leaked in the Patna Center, Bihar. So immediately the JEE authorities, they came to know that the paper is leaked. So immediately they have cancelled the JEE exams and again conducted in July, in the month of July. So that batch, they got 2 months extra time for preparation. So in the re-examination, this question is asked. So the graph of the function y is equal to cos x plus 2 minus cos square x plus 1 is a straight line passing through 0, minus sin square 1, a straight line passing through 0, 0, a straight line parallel to y is equal to 1, a straight line passing through sin square 1, 0. Now you can see that, and you know that cos A plus B into cos A minus B is always cos square A minus sin square B or cos square B minus sin square A, whatever may be. It's not, that is a trigonometry, fundamental trigonometry property, because cos A plus B, you know, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So x plus y into x minus y is x square minus y square. So if you use that one and writing cos square A, that sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A and sin square B is 1 minus sin square B cos square B, that using that one you will get cos square A minus sin square B. So cos A plus B into cos A minus B is always cos square A minus sin square B or cos square B minus sin square A. Now if you use that, now cos x into cos x plus 2 minus cos square x plus 1 can be written as x, you write it as x plus 1 minus 1. So cos x plus 1 minus 1 into cos x plus 1 plus 1, because cos of x plus 2, minus cos square x plus 1. That means here x we have written as x plus 1 minus 1, x plus 2 we have written as x plus 1 plus 1. So that is of the form cos A plus B into cos A minus B. So if you use that formula, that is cos square x plus 1 minus sin square 1 minus cos square x plus 1. So cos square x plus 1, cos square x plus 1 cancel. So you get minus sin square 1. Okay. So that is y is equal to minus sin square 1. So the line passes through 0 comma minus sin square 1. That graph passes through the point 0 comma minus sin square 1, which is nothing but a straight line. So the correct option is option number 1. Some more problems will be done, will be explained to you, because you see all this we have to cover all the models on the straight lines. So till now we have covered all the models: parallel lines, condition for parallel lines, perpendicular lines, and various equations of the straight line, forms of the straight line, and also concurrence of the straight line, foot of the perpendicular, image formula. All those things are covered